Thank you, Chairwoman Fox, Ranking Member McGovern, and members of the committee. Today I am offering 5 amendments to the Homeland Security Bill. For years, Republicans warned that federal agents would one day be deployed to our communities across America. You said that federal agents would go door to door hunting for our guns and would use force against anyone who tried to protect their Second Amendment rights. I am here to remind you of your own words. I am here to tell you that everything you said would happen, it's happening now, except that federal agents are being deployed to hunt our neighbors, our friends, our coworkers. Republicans often repeat the lie that federal agents are only hunting criminals and killing and using military weapons against American citizens is the price we must pay for our safety. That too is a lie. For 12 months now, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle have watched the violent interactions against hardworking immigrants and American citizens exercising their First Amendment right. For 12 months, you have refused to raise one finger or say one word in opposition of what is happening in our communities. The truth is, federal agents are using fear and brutality to punish anyone in opposition of these vile tactics. To say agents lack training, it is an insult to grieving children and family members. As representatives of the people, we are trying to keep the peace. We are teaching people to follow the law. Unfortunately, every day they encounter lawless federal agents who flee crime scenes and lie about their interactions with the public. The fear of leaving home, of a routine traffic stop, of violence is real. Maybe you choose to bury your head in the sand because ICE skips Republican zip codes. But in my district, ICE agents have shot an American citizen in the back and on his way to his work at a soup kitchen. Just last week, they detained another one of my constituents who is the sole provider for a little boy. Homeland Security funding is supposed to keep Americans safe. By law, Congress is required to conduct rigorous oversight, review performance, and demand answers when agencies fall short, except those efforts have been blocked in Congress, refusing to do their job. In the near future, Congress is going to stand in this room and say, we should have known better. For the record, we know better today. We know better right now. Homeland Security is not a license to violate the Constitution or our laws. That is why I'm offering these amendments. Amendment 1 would block any funding from being used to dismantle or undermine the Flores Settlement Agreement. Court order protections that ensure children in immigration custody are kept in safe conditions and not detained indefinitely. Amendment 2 would prohibit the deportation of U.S. military veterans unless they are provided legal counsel in a full hearing. We can't have veterans who come home with Purple Hearts deported without due process. Amendment 3 would require ICE to notify local law enforcement of operations within their jurisdictions. Right now, ICE operates in secrecy, creating dangerous confusion for local officers and communities alike. That is reckless. Amendment 4 is a Fairness to Freedom Act, which ensures legal representation for all immigrant detainees. Amendment 5 would provide $16.8 billion in emergency FEMA funding to help communities recover from major disasters that occurred last year in 2025, including wildfires, floods, tornadoes across 13 states. It ensures that FEMA has the resources to respond quickly and efficiently when families need us the most. Homeland Security funding is supposed to respond to disasters and help local law enforcement in real emergencies. In closing, Madam Chair, I urge my colleagues to support these amendments, and if this committee rejects substantive changes to this bill, I urge my colleagues to vote this bill down, and with that, I yield back.
Thank you very much, Ms. Torres. Mr. Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair.